Yeah. Buffalo Fanatics. It's Don Brown. Yeah, I'm a fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. Play good, be humble. Number 17, the captain. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. Hey, I'm a Buffalo fanatic. Just like Rico, going live, talking to my people. Cause the team's driven like West Hurt. Other teams can't, it's a repo. The opponents gotta call up Triple O. Bills Mafia, we heating up, we too electrical. We got Bean the Plug, electric show. We wired up, hit up Rico, heat fired up. We know where we stand on the power rankings. Other teams, fans in the comments hating, we block them all. We protecting Josh. Salute to him, he the general now. Rico got legends for interviews. How the Buffalo Bills got the best fan base. Away games, red, white, blue in the crowd. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. Play good, be humble. Number 17, the captain. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. Hey, I'm a Buffalo fanatic.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy back at it again. Back at it again. Wednesday night. You guys already know what time it is, man. It's that weekly power ranking show that we've been doing, and I quite enjoy these. It allows us to dabble into into the NFL, dabble into other teams, and we can't just always be Buffalo Bills all day, right? We got to talk about some other teams around the league, and that's what we do on these Wednesday night shows. So without further ado, what's good? What's happening? So I know you guys are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving. Shout out to my Americano friends, my American friends that are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving and being thankful for a lot of the great things that have come your way this year, whether it's, job security, whether it's the health, whether it's rekindling relationships, whatever it is you are thankful for. And you're thankful, and you're most importantly thankful for the good Lord giving you breath in your lungs. Hey, man, enjoy tomorrow. And yesterday's show, we were talking about certain meals that we could jump into, some that a lot of folks were recommending. And I was mentioning to y'all about, excuse me, about a turkey infused, like a Cajun butter turkey, something to that nature, right? And I was trying to explain it to you, but I couldn't quite, get my words together, try to really do it justice. So I went out and got the footage. I had to find it. And lo and behold, let me just play it real quick for you guys so you guys understand where I'm coming from. Because I could talk about it all day, but you need to see it so you understand what I'm talking about here. So here it is, this Cajun butter infused turkey. Bro, when this lady put it together, I was thoroughly impressed. So let me just play that clip for you real quick and let you see what I'm talking about. Check this out.
Viral, juicy Cajun butter turkey that thousands of you guys have tried. This is the perfect turkey to make for Thanksgiving because it's flavorful, it's juicy, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So let's learn how to make it. I start with the dry brine, so I cover my turkey in kosher salt and let it sit in the fridge overnight. The next day, we'll take our room temperature butter, our spices, and our herbs, and we'll make our delicious Cajun compound butter. I'm then going to take my turkey out of the fridge, and at this point it's turned purple, don't be alarmed, and I'm going to pat it dry before stuffing the cavity with everything that I've listed. I'm then going to begin taking that compound butter and rubbing it underneath the skin, on top, and then on the sides, the backs, and the wings of the turkey. You want to make sure your butter spreads evenly, and it should look like this. I'm then going to take some carrots, onions, celery, along with some herbs and white wine, and put it at the bottom of the rack, and then bake this at 400 degrees for an hour. Then we take the rest of our Cajun butter and we begin injecting all over the turkey and the breast, the backs, and the sides. And then we're going to use this cheesecloth and cover it in that Cajun compound butter. I like to bake this low and slow for the next few hours, and then I use a thermometer to make sure it's ready. This is the perfect.
Let me tell you something, man. That turkey right there, I didn't think you could do a whole lot with these turkeys. Season it properly, this, that, and the third. but I've seen people infuse it with so on and so forth, butter underneath. But that, man. So if you're brave enough, if you like to explore, you like to kind of do some new things. I mean, check over with the family first, because some people don't like when you play with their food like that. Hey, man, you doing this for the first time? we ain't trying to do all that, right? But if it's something that does stand out to you, and you sitting here going, all right, let me just give it a whirl. Yo, listen, let me know how it goes. If you have some footage, hit me up. We'll love to see it. So, yeah, man. So enjoy your Thanksgiving. This obviously, I don't know when you guys are gonna do it. If it's gonna be, I mean, on the weekend, if it's gonna be tomorrow, whenever you guys do it, enjoy it, have a good time, and we'll get right back into it. My man says smoking is the way to go, man. Gotta brand that thing. I got you. There's many ways to go about it. But let's get into this, man. This is gonna be a shorter show tonight. I say this all the time, so we'll see how it goes down. You know how it goes. So let's get into it, man. Top 10. It's changed, man. We got some new faces on this list, and we've changed some things up in the top 5. So we'll see how it all plans out. If there's some ways that you feel about it, if you're like, maybe you can switch this team and put this team over here, you guys know what to do. Get in the chat. Go ahead from there. By the way, if you guys are looking to support BF in any type of way, whether you want to subscribe to the channel, even if you want to smash that like, go ahead and do that. www.supportbf.com. Everything is right there, and let's get it. So, folks, top 10. Let's get to it. Number. You may. I want to jump into honorable mentions, because there are some honorable mentions that I've got to mention. Chargers were, I mean, they kind of got bumped out with last week's tough game. But I don't have these guys in my top 10. I don't have it in my top 10. You're going to get to a tough Ravens team that really needed to get this game, and they did. And, the Brother Bowl, the Harbaugh Bowl, however you guys want to talk about it, it went down. And it didn't go well for, obviously, the new brother coming into the town. So you got the Ravens taking that win, but Chargers are my 11th team. They're right on the cusp, So let's get right into it. Number 10. The Washington Commanders. Now, these Commanders, I have to get your thoughts on this, and I think I'm kind of with it. Apparently, there's been like 195,000 signatures from folks all over the nation, all over America, all over the United States, saying, "Hey, man, change the name back to the Redskins instead of the Commanders." Right? Apparently, there's people that looked into it, and those that they thought were offended were not offended. This is more of a homage to have the name as the Redskins, because it was considered, your high chief. I don't know all the details, but it's not a slur. It's not insulting. They felt that, hey, this is legit. Keep it. Going back to the Redskins. I tell you, I F with it, man. Go back to the original, man. If nobody feels some type of way about it, especially those that should be affected by it are not, man, go ahead and put that thing back to the Redskins, man. That's what we know. Commanders is a cool name, though. Don't get me wrong. I kind of got used to the Washington football team. Remember that. The Washington football team, I kind of messed with. And then they went to the Commanders. I messed with the Commanders, too. But go back to the Redskins, man. We good, man. Call them the Skins, and we back to it. So I have the Commanders at 10. Listen, man. Jane, I have this conversation with my older brother all the time, and he is a big fan of Jane Daniels. And I am, too. Jane Daniels is a damn good player. Probably on his way to getting a Rookie of the Year. Bo Nix is pushing for that, that's for sure. But Commanders quarterback is the real deal. I mean, just last game, it started off slow, but he ramped up. 275 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's a rook. It's going to happen. He took 4 sacks. It's going to happen. But he made plays when he needed to make plays, and that's exactly what he did. And you have we talked about it. You have your kicker lose you the game. Golly, that's got to be the worst way to go. You march your team back into the game, and your kicker loses you the game. Golly. But anyway, neither here nor there. I like what the Commanders are doing. I think they're doing some big things right now. And that NFC East is a 2-man race at this point. It's the Commanders and Philly. So if Commanders can kind of scoop in there and try to make their way into the playoffs, and I think from what I understand, it's looking favorable. I mean, just let me double check here real quick. It might be looking good for these boys, man. The Commanders, yeah, they're sitting pretty right now, so they can keep it up at a 7-5 record. I got these boys at number 10. And Jay Daniels leading the way. I like what they're doing with our guy Scary Terry. So number 10, I got the Commanders. Let's move on. Number 9, Bo Nix and them. Bo Nix, bro. I don't know where Bo Nix came from. I mean, the Denver Broncos claimed they got the guy that they wanted. My man said, yo, Rico, I can't ride with you on that one. Yo, Rico, I can't ride with you on this one, man. Jaden Daniels looks like Tyrod. He's sitting on the rookie wall. I mean, it's going to happen. You want him to be stellar all year? Of course he's going to hit a couple walls here and there. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of this rookie award. It's 17 games. It's not college, man. You got to play some football. So teams start figuring you out, but you can't deny his skill set. You can't deny him. And if there's someone that's a better rookie than him right now, point him out. I haven't really seen. I mean, Caleb Williams not doing it. Bo Nix, I said, is pushing. He's knocking at that door. So we'll see, man. But I think that Jane Daniels should be able to take this one over and go from there. But I got Denver as the number 9 team. Defensively, they're coming on. They're playing some good ball. They're running the ball well. Bo Nix he's rolling right now. You can't even deny the brother. Bo Nix is absolutely rolling right now. So this past game, who did they face this past game? Yes. Give me a second. Let me roll on back to week 12. Because they just dominate. They had a game where it was pure domination. Where my Broncos at? Yeah, man, they played the Raiders. Divisional game. You know it's always tough with divisional games, but you got Gordon Minshew or you got Aiden O'Connell that's dealing with an injury right now. So it's not good either or. However you want to slice it. It ain't good over there, man. It ain't good for the Raiders. But Antonio Pierce he didn't get his guy. And apparently the guy that he wanted was, if it was not Jaden, it was going to be old boy Penix that's sitting with Atlanta. I thought it was going to be Jaden Daniels or it's going to be Penix. And he didn't get either of those guys. So he had to settle for these two. And I would have thought that would have been in on Daniel Jones leaving New York Giants, but the Vikings picked him up. I don't understand that at all. I mean, you got your boy Darnold. He's chilling. You good. And once J.J. McCarthy returns next year, like, what, you got to have a 3-man competition? Highly doubtful, but you never know. You never know. What, is Daniel Jones going to come out and win that whole job? Doubtful. So, listen, do what you need to do. Maybe they're not happy with what Sam Darnold's doing, but Sam Darnold's been leading the way. So I don't know what's going on over there. But Bo Nix, though, back to these Denver Broncos, man. They're running the ball well. Cortland Sutton is a big-time player. He had 8 receptions for just shy of 100 yards and 2 TDs. Listen, they got some players out there, man. Troy Franklin, the rookie, he's not really, as exposed as the other top flight rookies like your neighbors and so on and so forth. But they got some young gunners over there, man. So Denver's doing some really good things. I like what's going on with Denver. And I got them at the number 9 spot. And speaking of Daniel Jones, speaking of obviously Sam Darnold, I got the Vikes at number 8. So the Vikings started off the season hot. They were the hottest team in the league. And they've had to kind of take a step back a little bit and how things have been playing out. But these Vikings, man, like, they're a solid squad. And when you have Justin Jefferson on the squad, handling as your guy, TJ Hawkinson returning. So now you've got a legitimate 1-2 punch with those two boys. Aaron Jones banged up here and there along the year, but that's a scary team, man. And once everybody becomes healthy and they're doing what they're supposed to do and they're on the same page with a defense that's coming along, these Vikes at number 8 could be a scary team in the NFC. Keep messing around, man. And we'll see, man. These Vikings sitting at 9-2, and they got a +77 differential. And they're sitting on a 4-game win streak. Give these boys some credit, man. Listen, man, the NFC North with Lions, Vikings, and Packers, That's tough, man. That's a tough division. Who knew? Who knew? And the Bears, I'm not saying the Bears are done, but that's a division that like if you don't win it, it's now you're gonna be sitting here playing for, 7-6 spot. Good luck. Good luck to the Bears. I don't know if they're gonna be pushing enough. They may not, they may, who knows? They're still definitely in it. But I got the Vikings at 8. They can be a very dangerous team sitting at 92. Kudos to them, bro. These boys are rolling, man. These boys are rolling, and they got a defense to boot. Keep going, man. So good on the Vikings. I got them at 8. Let's go. Let's stay in the North. We're going to go Green Bay. Green Bay, I have them as my 7th team. This is what Daniel Jones and these Vikings do. They come in and they start to kind of, I'm only basing on last year, but they get hot. They catch rhythm, and they roll. And right now, you got the Green Bay Packers sitting at 8-3 on a 2-game win streak, and they absolutely destroyed the San Francisco 49ers this past game. Now, obviously, clearly, Nick Bosa not playing and Brock Purdy not playing. Imagine Terrell Bernard and Josh Allen not playing in this upcoming game. That's a tough game to win when you don't got your star and you got your star on defense. So that's what the 49ers are playing with. Now, I'm not saying that they're a hot shit, because when you had those two, they were losing games. So beyond that, but I have these Green Bay Packers at 7, and they're facing a pretty hot team right now this Thursday, coming tomorrow with the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are in must-win football. They got to win. They got to win to keep this pace. They got to win to keep their hopes alive to kind of sneak into the playoffs at that number 7 spot. But Green Bay's in the way, and they're on the road. Shout out to my guy Z-Bot that kind of broke it down on the record of the Miami Dolphins alongside Tua and what he does in cold weather. It ain't good. It ain't good, people. So maybe Tua turns this narrative around, and that's what he's talking. He's telling people, we got to flip that narrative, man. We'll see. When that cold weather hits you, bro, we're going to find out what you're really, truly made from. So I got the Green Bay Packers at 7. Josh Jacobs, one of the better backs in the game. It's crazy to me. The Raiders let Josh Jacobs leave. He's doing wonders for Green Bay. The New York Giants let Saquon Barkley leave. He's doing wonders over there in Philly. The Titans let my man, Derrick Henry leave. He's doing wonders for the Ravens. And that's crazy. You got 3 of the best backs right now in those 3 teams. Is nutty. So good on the Vikes. Good on the Green Bay Packers. That division's tough. And I got these boys, 8 for the Vikings, 7 for Green Bay. Let's go to team 6. We're going to stay in the North, but we're going to go to the AFC side. And I got the Ravens. The Ravens absolutely needed that win just a couple days ago, right? They needed that win. They had a Chargers team that was putting games together, that was doing some good things. Defensively, I think they were number 1 in scoring defense, allowing only 14 points, just shy of 15 points a game. Here come the freaking Ravens, and they put up 30 on these boys. So the Ravens are a tricky team, man. They lost to teams they shouldn't have lost to, right? Losing to Pittsburgh. I know that team that game was going to be a tough one regardless. But losing to the Browns and losing to the Raiders, like, those are teams you can't lose to. Not supposed to. So right now, you've got these boys sitting pretty right now in the AFC North. So I got the Ravens at 6. Now, Lamar Jackson, obviously, he's been flip-flopped from the media, national media, I will say, about him being obviously the front runner for MVP. And it seems as though it's going to go neck and neck, because one night it was Lamar Jackson. Then here comes Josh Allen. Josh Allen has a huge game against the Chiefs. Now Josh Allen's the leader in the clubhouse for the MVP. Oh, wait a minute. 255 yards rushing for Saquon Barkley. Now Saquon is part of the talks. So this is going to be a 2-3-man race for this MVP. So we got to get our guy that trophy, man. Our boy needs to get that trophy, Josh Allen. And it's just going to take another great performance yet again against a good team in the 49ers. And here's the crazy thing, right? You have Josh Allen took down the Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl winners from last year. Runner-up if you want to call them runner-up, or Super Bowl contender, 49ers are up next. So you got an opportunity to beat the Super Bowl winner and the Super Bowl contender from last year. If that doesn't happen, my goodness, I mean, it should happen, and that should propel Josh Allen back to MVP leader in the clubhouse. That's just the way I look at it. I think a lot of people are going to look at it that way as well, and it's going to be it's going to go right down to the finish. But I pretty much think it's going to be between Lamar and our guy Josh Allen. Last year, I mean, we've talked about it. Now it's starting to make the rounds on social media now. Why did Josh Allen not get the MVP last year? Why is that even a conversation now? Fam, we've been telling y'all. My man had 15 rushing touchdowns, 29 passing yards, and he had 29 passing touchdowns, and he had over 4,400 yards passing. Fam, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You should have been giving that guy the MVP, but you decided to give it to Lamar Jackson that had lesser statistics. However, his team was winning. Well, now his team is winning, but not at the rate that the Bills are winning. But now he's still in contention to get that record with better statistics, with losing team. Make it make sense for me. Make it make sense, fam. You know who the MVP is going to be. You know who's playing good ball right now. Unless he falls off the cliff the next few games, then fine, give it to Lamar. You know what I mean, but right now, man, you already know what time it is, man. So I got the Ravens. No disrespect. I got the Ravens at 6. Their defense may seem to have turned a corner, right? They needed to make stops against the Chargers, and that they did. And maybe they found the nucleus. Maybe they found something that works for these boys. So shout out to the Ravens. I got these boys at 6. Here we go. Top five. Let's get right into it. Who do you think, or who would you think I have at the 5 spot? Let me recap. Honorable mention. I got on the 11th spot, I got the Chargers. I got Commanders at 10, Denver at 9, Vikings 8, Green Bay 7, and I got the Ravens at 6. So how are we looking, folks? We feel good about it? Do we know who your top 10 is who's gonna be? I mean, listen, I'm not gonna make you wait, man. Let's stay in the North. We seem to be staying in the North right now. Let's stay in the North, but we're gonna stay in the AFC. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers sitting pretty right now at the 5 spot. Now, hear me out. All right. Yes, I understand that they took a loss where you're like, Jameis Winston does it again. In a blizzard of a game, if you want to call it that, Jameis Winston takes over. He took down the Baltimore Ravens already, and then he goes out and takes down the Steelers. But I still like what the Steelers present. And that's why I have these Steelers above the Ravens, because those boys face head-to-head, and I got to give the edge to the Steelers. They got a solid run game. They've seemed to have found a passing game. The only red flag that I may have that I want to wave around is we are truly going to find out what Russell Wilson is in these late stretch games. Right now that we're going to be hitting the month of December, this is when it really truly counts. These back stretches, the back end of this of the schedule, it ain't for the birds, that's for sure. Because you're gonna be facing some tough matchups. And I feel sorry for the Steelers, man, because you got some goods. You still got the Bengals, you still got to face the Ravens again, and you got the Chiefs still. So we're gonna find out what Russell Wilson is really truly made of, and we'll see. But as of right now, I got the Steelers sitting at 5. Steelers at 5. Here we go. Number 4, Kansas City. How the mighty have fallen. Kansas City at 4. Here's why. It's very simple. The Bills beat you guys. And then you come back. You think you're going to just throttle the Carolina Panthers, and Bryce, young boy, you know what I'm saying? Bryce YN comes through and pushes you right to the end. I'm talking about right to the end. It had to take heroics from Pat Mahomes himself to really get in there and get his team that field goal win. So to me, I mean, listen, these type of games happen. They do. A win is a win, but you took an L to the Bills, and then you got the Carolina Panthers that were pushing, knocking on your door to give you a second defeat. So I got KC at 4. There's no talking about it. It's just what it is. Now, they do start to get slightly healthy. They get their boy Pacheco returns. He's had a full practice all week, so you're going to get Pacheco back, so you can have a 1-2 punch which should help their offense significantly. A 1-2 punch, obviously with Hunt, Kareem Hunt, and Pacheco coming through. So that'll be a nice little combo for these boys. So you got to give them their credit. All right. So KC, maybe this is a sign of things to come, right? Lose to the Chiefs. Lose to the Bills. Panthers take them right to the brink. Next game is it? What are we gonna get from the Kansas City Chiefs? So that's I'll be interested to see how that all shakes out and plays out. All right. So that's my number 14. Here we go. Top 3. Philly. Let's go to the NFC. NFC East. We're gonna go Philly. Bro, let me tell you something, man. Saquon Barkley has these boys playing lights out. Saquon Barkley's got these boys ready to go, and they're leading the way, man. They're leading the way. They're doing what they're supposed to do, and that's win games. And they're winning with great running coming from who, Saquon Barkley. And now Saquon Barkley has just pushed himself into the ranks right now. They've pushed themselves, and deservedly so, into conversation. Obviously to A, push for a number 1 seed in the NFC, and B, potentially get a freaking a MVP status running back out of Saquon Barkley. So Saquon's pushing for MVP, and he's pushing his team on the ground to get that number 1 seed, bro. Fam, kudos to Philly. They've bolstered their record. Are they 9-2 now? Philly being 9-2, I'm super impressed. They got a big matchup coming up. Philly will be facing let me see who they're facing right now. Where are we going with Philly? Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Philly's going to be facing these Ravens. That'll be a good game, right? Saquon, Derrick Henry, Jalen Hurts. Bro, that will be a good game to watch. And it's a 5:25 game. So, 4:25 game. So it's going to be an afternoon game. So that'll be a nice game to watch this week. So this game is full of really good games, man. You got the Sunday night game, obviously, with the Bills. Then you got a 4:00 slate game with Eagles, Ravens. That should be a pretty game. You got who do I see? Who else is actually a good game to watch? Cardinals and Vikings. Then you got the Steelers and Bengals, Chargers, Falcons. And then you got this is gonna be nice, man. This is gonna be nice. We're gonna have a good slate of games, man. Tomorrow's gonna be football all day. You got Bears, Lions. Maybe the Bears come in and sneak in a win. Maybe they sneak in a win over the Detroit Lions. You just never know, man. You never know. Thanksgiving, and any given Sunday, these upsets can happen. And then this whole freaking top 10 list will change up. So we got Bears and Lions, then Giants and Cowboys. That should be a doozy of a game. And then you got the Dolphins and Packers to quench our thirst for some football. So that being said, I got Philly at 3. Saquon is running the ball like crazy. And you gotta give him all the credit, man. You gotta give him all the credit. Right now, it's him leading the league right now. He's got 1,300 yards, 1,392. Derrick Henry right below him at 1,325. That is going to be a clash of the Titans. You love to see it. You got Josh Jacobs at 944. Look at Jahmyr Gibbs at 886 on that list, man. Golly, good. Listen, man, some good backs, man. Put some respect on these running backs' names, man. Put some respect on them. So let's see how this all shakes out, man. Lamar Jackson leading the league with 3,000 yards passing. And Geno Smith after that. You got Joe Burrow with over 3,000. I'm sure our guy Josh will be hitting that 3,000 club very soon. I think he's at 2,500 yards passing right now. So, yep, 2,500 yards passing. And we shall go from there. You never know. He might put up 400 yards tomorrow. On Sunday. So we'll see how that shakes out. So Philly at 3. And here's how it is, man. 1 and 2. I got Bills at 2, Detroit at 1. And you guys already know how I feel about Detroit. I think Detroit's a fine team. I think they're fine people. But we are absolutely. I respect the Lions, man. But I'm not going to sit here and act like, they're far more advanced and better than these Bills. No, sir. I feel that when we do play and we face each other, which is going to be cool, I think the Bills will come out victorious. I'm on it. I've been saying it. I think we run the table going forward, but it starts this weekend against these San Francisco 49ers. I think we run the table, man. Run the table, get into the playoffs, 15 wins in a row, get that Super Bowl, and we out of here, baby. We out of here. So that's the way That's the way I look at it, and that's the way I see it. So let me run my top 10 for you. Chargers, I have them at the 11th on the cusp, right on the cusp. But the number 10 team, I got Commanders. I got Denver. I got the Vikings, then Green Bay at 7. Ravens at 6. Steelers at 5. KC has dropped from number 1 to 4. And then I got Philly, Bills, and Detroit. Golly, you gotta love it. Bill I Am says, yo, t-shirt. Yep, Run DMC. If you guys see it, let me rock that. Ain't that dope? Ain't that dope though? I saw this. I was like, yo, I gotta get it. But yeah, man, appreciate you guys tuning in for this. Top 10. There's the list right there. You got it. If you could switch some teams around, which would you have switched around? Who deserves to be in this top 10 that's sitting on the outside? That am I missing? I don't think I am, man. I got the 10 best teams. Chargers are pushing on the door. They're knocking on the door. But right now, Commanders 10, Detroit 1. I got the Bills at 2. You see it. You see it, baby. You see it. Anyway, let me keep rolling, man, because we're gonna get into the schedule. And we're gonna get into the pick'ems. Let's see what we have. Let me get my banner going quick. And we're about to pick these teams and see what teams will be winning, what teams will be losing, and we'll go from there, man. So where my banner at? Did I never have a banner for that? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did, and I'm gonna make it. So let's jump into the schedule for this week, and this is where I need y'all help. Help me out. Where do you see teams shaking out? Where are the upsets? I got to pick an upset of the week, and I think I may have picked my upset, but we're gonna find out, man. Week 13, we'll call them. Let's just keep it simple. Week 13 picks, man. Let's keep it simple. Let's get it rolling. Hold on a second here. Keep it simple. Keep it rolling. Ready? Let's roll. All right, week 13. Week 13 picks. Here we go. So let's get right to it, man. Thursday night game. Hold on, where we at? Where we at, kid? Where we at? Let me get that schedule. All right, Friday. So the Thursday game, we're gonna have the Bears at Detroit. All right. I want to pick this as my upset. I want to pick this as my upset. Now, do I have obviously I'm biased. I want the Detroit Lions to lose. I mean, but it makes no difference to us. It really doesn't at the end of the day, right? For rankings, but who cares about these rankings? It's about getting the division first and foremost. But it'd be nice to see Detroit, get put in their place a little bit, kind of humble pie. But I also want them to win, so they go into potentially the week that they go against the Bills with high confidence, and the week come in and put them in their place. So I'm torn. But let's see what Vegas has Detroit -10. Those are the odds right now. So I'll rock with Vegas. I'll say the win goes to Detroit. What say you guys? You guys let me know what's going on. My man Robert Kane says, yo, Rico, purchased my tickets today on Game Time, going to the game Sunday night. Yo, good for you, boss. Yo, I got to give you some love for that, man. I got to give you some love for that. Good for you, boss. I mean, I bet you those tickets cost you an arm and a leg. Whoo, these tickets, they ain't cheap. They ain't cheap these days, man. But let's keep rolling, man. Let's keep rolling. And I'll catch up with you guys in the chat as we keep it rolling, right? All right, here we go. Chicago, Detroit, and it's in Detroit. Caleb Williams and the boys are gonna have to really come out and really play. We'll see how that goes. All right, New York versus Dallas. 2 train wrecks of franchises right now, but listen, Micah Parsons still feels. What do you got? You got now. It was 300 for 2 tickets. Oh, no, that's good, bro. Oh yeah, you chilling. You chilling, man. Enjoy the game. That's a good price. How far are you? Are you way up in the nosebleeds? You got to hold your nose up like this so you can kind of take a look. Actually, the Bill Stadium is actually great. Anywhere you sit in the Bill Stadium, you chilling. You're good. You got it. You're surrounded by great people, man. You chilling, man. You good. Enjoy the game, brother. Giants, Dallas. All right, man. Cooper Rush had a good game last week. They just activated Brandon Cook, so Brandon Cook comes off of IR. You got CeeDee Lamb. They seem to have found a little run game. Defense is what they are. Tracy, what is it? Tyrone Tracy for the running back for the Giants, playing good ball. Malik Neighbors complained that he wasn't getting the ball enough. So Danny DeVito, I call him Danny DeVito, whatever buddy's name is, DeVito is going to have to get him the ball. Now, unless they put in, you know what I'm saying? Unless they put in my boy, it's going to be DeVito all day. So give me, what's Dallas? Vegas says 3.5 for Dallas. 3.5. It's a division game. I just don't believe in the quarterback, man. I mean, I didn't believe in Daniel Jones either. So I don't believe in that quarterback. I like Dable. I like what they're doing. The Giants defense isn't as bad as we make it seem. But I'll take Dallas. I mean, hold on. Let me see. I gotta see something, man. The last time they faced each other, Dallas beat them 20-15. So it's still gonna be a close game, man. It's gonna be a close game. You know what? I'm gonna give it to the Giants. I'm gonna give it to the Giants. I think the Giants have something to prove. I think Dable's gonna work with DeVito and get things cracked. I can't do it. I'm lying to myself. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. Michael Parsons says he's still alive. They still feel that they're in it. Although the Commanders are doing good things and Philly's doing good things, I got to give it to Dallas, man. My heart tells me to pick New York, but Dallas, I think, is just a better team. I got to give it to Dallas. I see what you guys. Giants are tanking. And that's another thing, too. They're probably putting in DeVito in just to kind of just get this over and done with, and let's just get a high pick next year. Well, I mean, lose too hard. Nah, I think DeVito's playing, man. I don't think they're ready to put Lock in, but Drew Lock should be in. This guy, when he was in college, he was doing this. I'm like, yo, who's this white boy doing all this swaggy shit, man? I like it. I like it a lot. And wasn't he the one spitting young Jeezy on the sideline? You got to give it to him, man. But I think they're trying to tank. They're trying to tank. So we got to go. Tyrone Tracy is the deal. He's a real deal. Although they moved on from Saquon Barkley, and it's big shoes to fill because Saquon's doing great things, Tyrone Tracy is a good back. He's a damn good back, man. Don't play around with that dude. He can play. Cowboys tanking too. Nah, I still think they still got it. I still think they feel that they're still in this. Or at least that's coming from Micah Parsons. But what else you wanted to say? Anyway, yeah, I'm taking Dallas. Dallas over Giants. Green Bay, Miami. Well, Green Bay looks fantastic. They look great against a very beat up team. All right. So, DeVito is out. What? After one game, you out already? All right, man. Get my boy Drew Lock in there. If Drew Lock is in, I may have to revisit this game. So let me wash that out. Let me revisit this game. There's a sense of pride right now for this game. But Miami, Green Bay. I think it's going to be a tougher game than people want to give this credit. Miami is highly motivated. Miami needs to win. And they happen to be on the road. And they know that they historically don't do well in minus weather. So they've got a lot to prove. And you got to do it on the road. But we want to lock this division up so we can get our 5th division title. So Green Bay, right now, they have Green Bay minus 3.5. And I'm going to continue to root with Vegas and say Green Bay takes this win. My man says, stop the cap. Miami sucks in the cold. Bet the house. Yo, you a fool. Richard, you a fool. But yeah, I'm going Packers, man. Packers, I think Josh Jacobs is just that nice. They finally getting healthy on the receiver end with Christians and Dobbs coming back. They have the O-line is playing well, and Jordan Love seems to have found something. He's playing better ball, and he's going to start to get better. And why not do it against Tua and these Miami Dolphins? Crush their hopes altogether. Crush it. So we'll see. We're gonna see a highly motivated Miami Dolphins, but give me Green Bay over Miami. Let's roll. Friday. Oh shoot, I didn't know it was a Friday game. Friday. We got Las Vegas at Kansas City. And my man Antonio Pierce was being cheeky. I like to use that sometimes. Anytime I can try to throw that in there, I'm going to try to use it. My man was being cheeky when he said, hey, man, we'll see. We got the worst team in the league versus one of the best teams in the league. I guess we'll see how that goes. So that tells me, oh, no. We're going to play these boys hard. We're going to play them hard. We know what time it is. And maybe they've seen something these last 2 weeks on film that they feel that they can exploit. Problem is, your damn quarterback is Aiden O'Connell. Your receivers are Jacoby Myers. I mean, need I say more? There's not a whole lot to desire out there in Las Vegas. I mean, Zaire White is your running back. I like Zaire. I don't like him that much. Now, Brock Bowers, he's the real deal. I like what Brock Bowers is doing. He's solid. He's as solid as they come. But fam, like, who are they working with over there in Las Vegas? Like, honestly, they're 2-9. They're one of the worst teams in the game. Minshew's out. Aiden is in. Desmond Ridder blows. He garbage. And I don't mean to be as harsh as that is, but that's just what it is. Alexander Madison is your leading rusher. For crying out loud, their leading rusher, 320 yards, averaging 3 yards a pop. Fam, you're not doing nothing against the Kansas City Chiefs. As much as I think the Raiders want to play hardball, it's just not gonna happen. Brock Bowers is their leading receiver with 74 catches. The next guy up, Jacoby Myers. Yikes, bro. That's not good ball. The Raiders, it ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen, bro. Arrowhead, I got you, bro. You know what's gonna happen. I do know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a beatdown. It's gonna be a beatdown unless something happens, but it's gonna be an absolute beatdown. Like, they're not playing games. So Bryce Young just almost took us, and we got caught sleeping at the wheel. We can't let that happen again. We lost to the Bills. We get that. It's regular season. Y'all can have it. You guys are 4-1 against us. Fine, but to lose to the Raiders. Ain't no way is what these Kansas City Chiefs are saying. Now, will it be a nail biter? Who knows? Who knows, man? So you never know, man. Sometimes it might be maybe Aiden O'Connell turns into, I don't know, whoever the great quarterbacks of the Raiders. I don't know. He turns into somebody that's nice. Rich Gannon turns into Rich Gannon. He starts lighting you cats up. I don't know. Highly doubtful. And what's Vegas saying about this one? I'd like to know what Vegas is saying. Vegas is calling this, I'm going to take a guess, 7.5. What's Vegas saying? Vegas is saying 13. Golly, it's a beatdown. Minus 13. So, yeah, 2-score game. Yeah. It's over with. It's over with. Good for you, Arrowhead Nation. Congratulations on your win. Please do not come back and say, what the hell happened? Because we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. So, let's keep rolling, man. Let's keep rolling. Now we get into the nitty-gritty on Sunday. Chargers at Atlanta. You got the 7-4 Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons, and they have this as pretty much a toss-em game, 1.5 to the Chargers. See, I have an issue with Atlanta. Atlanta, there's moments where they look good. Raheem Moore's got these boys playing good ball sometimes, and then they disappear and they just look like not a good team. They don't look like a good team sometimes, and I'm going to give me the Chargers over Atlanta. I just don't trust Atlanta, bro. I don't. It's not about Kirk Cousins. It's just the whole team altogether. I don't trust him. So give me Chargers over Atlanta. Give me, Cincy. Give me Cincy over Pittsburgh. Joe Burrow is playing phenomenal football. Jamar Chase is playing like the best receiver in the game. T. Higgins returns. They're playing lights out. They got Chase Brown that's running the heck of the ball. Just defense needs to stay grounded. And this is where I question Russell Wilson. Which Russell Wilson will show up? Is it going to be old, tired Russell Wilson in January? Or is it going to be veteran, savvy guy, knows how to, deliver the football, all that good stuff? Give me Cincy over Pittsburgh. Arizona at the Vikings. They got Minnesota at minus 3.5. Arizona took an L last week. They're trying to avenge their L. Minnesota looks too good right now. Give me Minnesota over Arizona. I think that's going to be an easy one. Kyler Murray is going to be running all over he's going to be running all over the place. Indianapolis Colts at New England. What an awful game to watch. Indy at minus 2.5. Give me Indy at minus 2.5 only because Richardson is an athletic quarterback, and whatever he can do with his arm, he's going to do with his legs. And are they disciplined enough to stop him from running all over the yard? Don't forget, they also have Jonathan Taylor, one of the better backs in the game. Give me the Colts to handle the New England Patriots. Seattle at New York Jets. This is one of those who cares games. Who cares? Like, who cares, man? What's Vegas saying? Vegas is pretty much saying who cares too. Minus 2. Early slate game. The Jets are just not good. I mean, give me Seattle, man. Seattle, Kenneth Walker, that's my guy. Geno Smith is one of the league leaders in passing. Give me Seattle over Jets. Jets are just a tire fire. They're done with. Like, there's so much turmoil going over there. And Rodgers, I'm going to play next year. I just don't know where. Nobody cares. Fam, nobody cares. No one cares. What am I, Tomlin? Nobody cares. It's just what it is, man. Give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks, baby. I'll take the Seahawks with the dub. And by a touchdown. By a touchdown. Tennessee at Washington. Do they get Snead back? That's what I want to know. I mean, I'm not saying he's the difference, but Snead is a damn good player. Washington at Tennessee. They have Washington at 5.5. So convincingly, they feel that Washington's going to take this team. And I think Dan Quinn will have this defense ready to go. So give me Washington. I think that's an easy one. Washington for the win. Whether they cover, don't care for that. Give me the win. Houston at Jacksonville. Yo, I'm going to tell you something, man. CJ Stroud has been annoying the heck out of me. He's been my quarterback. He's single-handedly lost me my fantasy year. I don't care. I'm going to say it. He's lost me my fantasy year this year. This guy's been so wildly inconsistent. He's been killing me. And now I know I'm not officially eliminated, but I'm eliminated because his ass hasn't been able to be consistent and give me what he gave me last year. Yes, I guess he fell into the sophomore slump, but golly, man. Oh, anyway, Trevor Lawrence, does he play after a shoulder injury? That's what we need to find out. And Trevor Lawrence get ready to get back on the field. I think Trevor Lawrence comes back. All right, so does he come back for this game? That's what I need to know. So if Trevor Lawrence comes back, golly, the Jaguars are awful this year. What a disappointment the Jaguars have been. Golly, man. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. What do we say? Houston should win this game. Houston should win this game regardless if Trevor Lawrence does come back. I like Houston's defense. But yo, are you guys with me? Are you guys with me? Because, yo, CJ Stroud killed me this year, man. He killed me. Golly. If you bench him for AR-50, that's when you know it's bad. It's bad. I had to bench him for Matthew Stafford. I should have done it sooner. Had I done it sooner, maybe I'd still be alive. But golly, man. This dude killed me this year. Ugh. I'm actually pissed off because this will be the first year I'm eliminated from playoff contention for fantasy in a long time. I can't remember the last time, and I don't like the feeling. I'm in the toilet bowl. Are you kidding me? But I don't want to be that guy that says, I'm not making it, so I just be inactive. I can't do that. I'm the commissioner. The commissioner has to, be a good example. That's the way I look at it. By the way, let's get into it. So, yeah, you know what? Give me Houston over the Tennessee Titans. I just can't. They got to win it. They got to win it. They're trying to stay in contention here. All right, Los Angeles Rams at the Saints. They got that one pretty much as a toss-up, 2.5 for the Rams. Yeah, give me the Rams. Give me the Rams. The Rams look good. Matthew Stafford just seems to find a way. Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, Kieran Williams. They got a good squad, man. So give me the Rams over the Saints. Here we go. Tampa at Carolina. Who cares? But give me Baker Mayfield and boys over Carolina Panthers. It's just not going to happen. 5.5 is a proper. I see it as a one-score game for sure. Touchdown for sure. So Tampa over Carolina. Philly at Baltimore. This is where I need your help, folks. Philly at Baltimore. Talk to me. And as you guys talk to me, Cody Benz is sitting here bragging about Hurts and Mixon leading him all year. Well, bro, let me tell you, J.K. Dobbins, I thought I had a steal. I got him late. Really didn't do much for me. I mean, I don't want to blame it all on CJ, but I am because he killed me. Quarterback is what saves you in these games. And 15 points, 17 points, and it's not going to cut it. Not going to cut it. Can't do it. Can't do it, won't do it. Anyway, Ravens, Philly. What do we got? Ravens right now are defensively, they're not great. We know that. Offensively, they're one of the better offenses in the game. Here comes Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, you know what I mean? Jalen Hurts. They seem to have found some in Philly. They're riding like a 7-game win streak. Let me see what's Philly saying right now. So Philly right now sitting at 9-2. They're riding a 7-game win streak. Yo, that's a tough game to pick. Who's home? Let me see who's home. Home game is in Baltimore. Ha ha. Vegas has Baltimore -3. Baltimore -3. Baltimore can't lose any more games, bro. And if they keep losing and they steal a 7th spot, that's the Bills playing the Ravens again. And I think that'd be the way things shake out, wouldn't it be? But anyway, that's a tough one. I don't know about that one, fam. Philly playing real good ball right now. They're playing really, really good ball. But I like what Lamar Jackson's doing. Lamar Jackson he's had his best season thus far as a Raven. And I love to see what he's doing. Ooh, that's a tough one, man. Let me go to the chat. I got to go to the chat. Let me know what y'all think. Real King is saying, hey, give me the Ravens. Justin Walker is saying, yo, give me Philly. Laura says, yo, tough game, man. I'm with you, girl. Just probably Philly because there's she said they're super hot. Ravens been inconsistent. To me, I read that as you think that the Ravens are super hot, as in they're hot looking, right? They're fine, but like you're saying that they're a hot team coming into it. So I think I'm leaning towards what Laura's saying. The momentum is on their side right now. Momentum's on their side. They're playing good ball on both sides of the ball, and that Philly defense is really damn good. That Jalen Carter cat is almost damn near unblockable. They're playing good ball, man. Give me Philly. Give me Philly with the upset over the Ravens. That's the way. I mean, I don't know if that's going to be my upset pick, but give me Philly over the Ravens. I think my upset pick is going to be Chicago over Detroit. I'll stick with that. Chicago over Detroit. That's my upset of the week. It's a division game, so we'll see how that plays out. But give me Philly over Baltimore. And then we've got Buffalo hosting San Francisco. Buffalo over San Fran. There's no, well, maybe because no. Brock Purdy will be playing. So it'll be a good one. And you're right, by the way. Real King, statement game for the Ravens. Absolutely statement game. I think we're all going to be glued in and watching that game for real. But Bills, San Fran. San Fran's got their backs against the wall. So if you think that they're going to allow us to just roll all over them, they're not. They're coming from the West Coast east. They got business to handle. And they're not going to lay down. Now, one thing I did hear today is Brock Purdy obviously is going to be playing. Nick Bosa is questionable. He'll probably play. It's a big game. They need him. And apparently Fred Warner has been playing on a broken ankle this whole freaking year. He's got a chip in his ankle or a crack in his ankle. He's been playing on that damn foot all damn year. So they're banged up. They're banged up. I mean, they lost the receiver. They got Debo. They got George Kittle. He's their leading receiver. I mean, there's no way out. There's no ways about it, man. Give me the Bills over San Fran. This will be their third loss in a row, to my understanding. And Vegas has it the same way. They have Bills -7. And I kind of like that score, to be with you. To be frank, I'll take it. And then last but not least, Cleveland at Denver. Because I like what Bo Nix is doing, give me Denver. I'd like to see. I don't know what Baltimore actually looks. What Denver looks like. I've never watched a Denver game, so this will be fun to see what Denver looks like. So give me Denver over Jameis Winston's Browns. I like the Browns. I like what Jameis Winston is doing. I like that Nick Chubb is back. You know what I mean? Garrett Wilson. What's my man? Myles Garrett is playing lights out. I mean, you don't sleep on that Browns defense. But I'm curious to see what Bo Nix does. If Bo Nix comes in and has a hot game, bro, put him right near the top with Jaden Daniels for that Rookie of the Year. Real talk. Real King says, yo, give me Cleveland. I don't give me Denver, man. I think Denver is going to pull this one off, man. And they're at home. And guess what? Vegas has these boys at 5.5. So we'll see. Cedric Wilson played good ball too, man. I know why you know Cedric Wilson, because he's on your fantasy team. He's killing it for you. So there it is, man. We've made our picks, and I promised that I'd be under an hour, and that I did. I am under an hour. So, folks, if you guys enjoyed this show, do me a favor, smash that like. We are 1 week, 1 game away from Miami losing and the Bills winning this Sunday against the 49ers, where we rightfully claim our 5th division title. Our 5th division title. We cannot sit there and sleep like it's not a big deal. It's a big deal. However, we know that's not what we want. We know what we've got bigger prize ahead. We've got bigger prize ahead that we need to get onto. But right now, we got to take one game at a time, one step at a time. And it starts by taking care of business at home against the 49ers. We got to win. They're banged up. We had our share of being banged up. We did. We've had our share of being banged up. And now we're getting healthy. And I could care less about who else. Oh, we're banged up. So were we. And we had to make things work. So guess what? We're going to make it work against the damn 49ers. Give me the Bills over 49ers, and that's the way I have it now. I don't have a prediction score. I'll wait, you know what I mean, until pregame with my man Z-Bot, and we'll go from there. But this is how we're looking, big. This is how we're looking. Week 13 in the books. We'll see how it plays out. There's going to be a lot of things that will determine where we sit and where everybody else sits in this. Maybe the Chiefs go ahead and blow it to the Raiders. Can't see that happening. Detroit go ahead and gets upset by Green Bay. By the Bears. Yo, stranger things have happened. Stranger things. Let's just hope that strange things do not take place with Buffalo when Buffalo's playing. So, folks, give me the Bills to beat them boys, San Francisco 49ers. So that is that, folks. I appreciate you guys. You guys tuned in this whole time with your boy, and I always, always, always appreciate y'all. If you guys want to support the brand, it's super simple. www.supportbf.com. Everything is there. If you guys enjoy the show and you guys enjoy these types of shows, these chill, pick'em shows where we do the pick'ems and we also do obviously the top 10, hit that like. It doesn't take much, man. Hit that like. And if you want to share it to somebody, go ahead and share that. Share it, get the algorithms up. And then YouTube says, you know what? This video should be for you. There might be a Denver fan that's saying, oh, shoot, he's got my team at top 10. I like this guy. Let's roll. All right. So that's my time, folks. You guys enjoy yourself. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Do me a favor. If you have any pictures of the food you be cooking, yo, hit me up, man. Send it to me on my Twitter. And let me see what y'all got. Let me see what y'all cooking with, right? And we'll go from there. If you guys have any ideas for our division teas, we're taking some ideas. And if it's something that we incorporate, if it's something that we use, then obviously, you know what I mean? I might just throw in a shirt just for you. Division shirt on the house from your boy. So let's go from there, man. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Be thankful for everything. And most thankful, man, be thankful that we are breathing and the good Lord has put us in a place for a reason. And if you know someone that could use, you know what I mean, yo, come through and have a bite. I mean, we're just hanging. Bro, reach out. You never know, that phone call, that text that you send, that email you sent could be something that changes somebody for a lifetime. You just never know. So this is a moment to be thankful for what you have, but also be kind, man. Bring somebody over and have a Friendsgiving, if you will. All right. So you guys have yourself a great afternoon.
Yeah.
And we will catch you guys on the flip side. Until next time, it's your boy Rico. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. It's the Rico Report, and we'll catch you guys on the flip. And until next time, it's your boy, and I'm gone.
I'm a fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. Play good, be humble. Number 17, the captain. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. Hey, I'm a Buffalo fanatic. Just like Rico, going live, talking to my people. Cause the team's driven like West Hurt. Other teams can't, it's a repo. The opponents gotta call up Triple O. Bills Mafia, we heating up, we too electrical. We got Bean the plug, electric show. We wired up, hit up Rico, he fired up. We know where we stand on the power ranking. Other teams fans in the comments hating, we block them all. We protecting Josh. Salute to him, he the general now. Rico got legends for interviews. How the Buffalo Bills got the best fan base. Away games, red, white, blue in the crowd. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. Play good, be humble. Number 17, the captain. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. I'm a Buffalo fanatic. Hey, I'm a Buffalo fanatic.